Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So before we start, I do want to give a huge thank you to Rosalind for sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much. They sent me over some polygels to show you guys and review. I can't wait to show you guys the finished nail set, but for now let's just go ahead and get right into the unboxing. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's very simple and black. It has a little pattern of like swatches of polygels on the front, and I did think like this was only going to be 2 polygels, but they actually sent over 4. There are 2 in each box. So the first one we get is a really pretty pink one, and then the second one in this box is like, oh sorry, the first one was red I believe, and this one is like a pink. Also in that box we have the instruction manual and just basically tips and tricks. So when I open this up, it shows how you use it along with pictures and words. I do feel like that's very helpful for beginners or if you are unsure. Then over on the back it says how to remove, and then tips and tricks to use polygel. And then of course we have the second box, which also has 2 30 ml polygels. This one is a silver, and then this one is like a black color. These do not have names, at least I'm not aware of. It just says glitter poly nail gel on the top. Then get it into like the tube. So like I said, they are 30 ml, and this is what the first color looks like. By the way, all of these are glitters, which are very pretty. And just look at this pink here, I'm sorry, red. I keep getting those confused because they look so similar. But yeah, this is the red polygel. I just love how these polygels are so glittery. Like I love glittery nails and everything sparkly, and I just really enjoyed these polygels today. So going into the next color, which is the pink, I really love how all of them came sealed. Of course you don't want this to be like leaking out before you even get it. Now this is the pink color. It kind of looks purple on camera, like it matches my glove a little bit, but it is pink. The next color we have is a really gorgeous holographic silver. And I love how they're so easy to squeeze out the tube. It was kind of chilly in my room, not too cold, but I didn't have any problems like squeezing out this polygel, because you know the temperature can in fact affect how the polygel, like the consistency of it. And this last color here is actually a black, but in person it kind of looks like a greenish color. But yeah, here are all of the polygel swatches, and honestly I cannot pick a favorite. Of course I'm gonna lean more towards the pink, just because you can kind of see more of like the rainbow glitters and holographicness. Like it's just so gorgeous. Let me know which one is your favorite color, and I will have everything linked down below for you to purchase if you are interested, along with my discount code if one is provided. But get into the nail set. I already applied my nail tips, and I'm going to be doing some ombres. I actually unboxed this package like I want to say like a week ago, maybe a few days ago, and I was kind of unsure because I know when I have like just glitter, sometimes the nail designs that I'm thinking of, they just clash, and it's kind of hard to see with just glitter. So I was kind of unsure on what to do. So I did head over to my community tab on my YouTube channel, and I posted like the swatches of these polygels, and I asked you guys for some suggestions. I got a lot of them, a lot of good ones too, but I could only pick 1 or 2. So I'm going to be doing some ombres. So thank you to the person who suggested it. I can't remember right now, but I will pop it up on the screen right here. Thank you so much for commenting. It really made this nail set go by so much faster, just because I know that like the ombre was a very good choice. So to start off this design, I am using that silver polygel, and as you notice, I'm not going all the way down doing a full coverage nail. I am just doing an ombre, and I didn't want the silver going halfway down, because what I plan to do at the end, I kind of wanted to leave like some room. I'm going to be doing some white nail art, and my bottom color is going to be pink. So I decided not to blend down the silver as much, because I wanted to leave like enough room for the pink polygel to do my white nail art. And honestly, I just felt like the white and the silver glitter would have clashed too much, and you aren't able to see what's going on. So that's why I didn't go like halfway down the nail for the ombre as I typically would. But yeah, I am on my second nail. This part went by super fast. It was so easy to apply this polygel, and look how pretty this is. Like look at those rainbow glitters in there. This is just so gorgeous. I love this polygel so much. The consistency of it, it wasn't as stiff as I usually go for, but it wasn't like so runny to where you have to like chase it around the cuticle area, because as you can see I placed that bead there and it was just sitting there until I move it. It actually does do that though. Like, it goes wherever you want it to go, but it's just not as stiff as I would usually want it to be. But I feel like this consistency is perfect for anyone. It was really easy to push around the nail, which made this process go by a lot faster. Yeah, so I have used Rosalind Polygel in the past, and I do recommend trying some if you haven't already. I do feel like they are very beginner friendly and also super affordable for people who don't want to spend a lot of money on Polygel. And remember, these tubes are 30 ml, so you do get a lot of product, and I feel like they would last you a very long time. Like, there hasn't been one Polygel where I ran out of the color except for clear, because I do use that a lot. But like, clear is different. But like, all of my 30 ml polygels are like lasting me a while, even after all of the content I create. So like I said, I do recommend this polygel, and it's so easy to move around, very beginner friendly. And I'm gonna let you guys finish watching the rest of this nail, even though I'm already about finished. So after I was done with this nail, I do make sure to clean up around my cuticle areas, and this is what the nails are looking like. And after I was done curing these nails in the light for 30 seconds, I was thinking about how I wanted the design to look and the opacity of it. So quickly, I'm just going to do a second layer of the silver right on top of the first layer that I applied, and I am going to speed it up quite a bit just so that it wouldn't take too much time. And so I'm just going to do that, and once I finish, I am going to cure in the light for another 30 to 60 seconds. If you are here watching, I want to say thank you for clicking on today's video and being here with me today. Make sure that you give the video a like and subscribe. If you are new, make sure to leave a comment saying I'm new, that way I can personally welcome you to the channel. And just to pop right back in before I start explaining the next part, when you are using polygel or any gel type of product, you want to make sure that you remove it from your skin, your cuticle, because you don't want this to cure to your skin. It can be very harmful if you are allergic to any type of gel products, or it could hurt when you are trying to remove it, especially the polygel, since it is a thicker consistency. But yeah, once I had that cure in the light, my second layer, I am going in with the pink, and I basically just put a line of polygel from where the silver ended all the way to the tips of my nails, and I just do a pat motion like I'm doing here, and just basically spreading the polygel all over the nail. And this is the easiest way to do polygel. Like I always mention when I do like my polygel tutorials, the easiest way to apply polygel is to do a line down the nail and just pat it over the entire nail surface. Don't worry about it being smooth just yet. You want to make sure that you have like pretty much an even layer over the entire nail, because if you go in and try to smooth it out immediately, you may have like problems with it being bumpy. So like the middle section of the nail may be smooth, but it's probably too much polygel, and then like the tips of the nail also may be smooth, but you won't have enough on it, and it's just gonna leave like the nail really bumpy, which is gonna cause you to add more polygel or try to debulk the nail, which is gonna cause you more filing. But as you can see, I am doing the pink on the ombre, and as you can see, there is more pink than the silver, which is exactly what I wanted. And it's pretty smooth right here. I'm just smoothing it out after I've spread it over the entire nail, making sure to clean up my sides so that my shape is there once I go to file and I don't have to file too much. I felt like the glitter was a little bit too see-through, so I am going back in with the second layer, which I'm going to speed up so it doesn't take too long. I really do love this color though. I could have just did like some plain nails, but I don't know, like plain nails, I just feel like I need more whenever I do a video for you guys, because I just felt like it's too plain. So like I said, to the person who commented ombres, thank you so much. I don't know how I didn't think of something so simple and like so easy, but like I really do love how the set turned out. And I also do love this color combination, like this silver and pink is just so pretty together, and then with the rainbow glitters reflectiveness, like the holographicness shimmer is just so pretty between the both of them. And once I finish like smoothing it out and everything, this is how it looks, and I am going to cure that in the light for 60 seconds, and I'm just going in doing the same thing on the rest of my nails. nails. It's pretty simple. I don't feel like there's much to explain, but I do want to say this again. Thank you so much, Rosalind, for sponsoring today's video. I really do love these polygels. I feel like the consistency is just so nice, very beginner friendly, and also very affordable as well. I'm not sure at the moment if I will have a discount code for you guys, but as always, I will have it on the screen here if I do, and also it will be linked down below just in case I forget to put it up on the screen for you guys to see. So yeah, make sure that you are always checking my description box. These polygels will be linked down below along with the link for the entire website, or if these are available on Amazon, it will have like all of the listing where you can just pick which color you like. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing for today's video. Like I said, if you are watching, I want to thank you so much. And yeah, I'm just going to let the rest of this play out. I think I'm going to show one more nail after this, and then I'll be getting into the encapsulation. So now that applying the ombres are over, this is what all of my nails look like. I really love how this looks. I really do love that it's more pink as well. So I haven't done my thumb yet. I'm going to be doing it off camera really quickly. And once I was done and had it all cured, now I'm going to be doing my encapsulation. I am just using some clear polygel. And by the way, I haven't mentioned yet, but for my slip solution, I am using just 91% ice purple alcohol in my dampen dish here. And I am just using a polygel brush that I already had. So if you do decide to get these polygels, you will have to get your own polygel brush and some alcohol or some base coat as a slip solution. But yeah, anytime you do like glitters or an ombres or a design that you want to protect, you want to go in with a clear layer on top, whether it's acrylic or polygel. That way, once you go to file, you can save your design and not mess it up. I did just want to mention really quickly that I did change locations to finish off the voiceover. So if these surrounding areas sound a little bit different, that is why. But yeah, I'm just smoothing out the clear to finish off the encapsulation. Once I get it all smooth how I like and once I'm satisfied with it, I do cure for 60 seconds just because I did apply the clear a little bit too thick for this design. But also I just wanted to make sure that everything was sealed in and protected, just so that there wouldn't be sections of glitter where you can see that it been filed through the clear. And once I finished doing all of my encapsulation, this is what the nails look like. That application went by so fast. I did apply it the same as the other ones, like that same technique to where I patted over the entire nail. I tried to do my apex as much. You can see apex on some of the nails, but I don't really focus too much on apexes just because these nails will be popped off right after. But if I was planning to wear these nails for a good while, I would want to go in and do the apex correctly so that I can have strength in these nails and have a really good structure. So gel products sometimes have a sticky layer once you cure it, so that's what I'm wiping away. And to wipe it away, I'm just using some 91% isopropyl alcohol that was in my damping dish. I'm just wiping away all that stickiness so that once I go into file, it doesn't clog my file or just be like really gummy when I file it. So once I do, I am just going in with my 8080 grit nail file from Pana and just working in the sides. I do have like a video where I explain in depth on how I file and the reasons why I do it. I will have a link up here in the cards if you want to check it out, if you have been struggling to like file your nails, or if your nails still come out bumpy. I do recommend you watching that video, so it will be linked up there in the cards. Make sure to check it out. And I do like to use 8080 grit files because they file a lot more and I feel like they give you a more crisper shape. So that's why I love 80 grit files. And I mostly do all of my filing with a hand file when I do use polygel, just because polygel is a lot easier to file than acrylic. But for this one, I am going to go in with my e-file with a sanding band, just because, like I said, I did apply the clear polygel a little bit too thick. So once I finish debulking the nails with my hand file like I'm doing here, I will go back in with my e-file, but with just a sanding band. I don't need anything else that would remove too much product because I don't want to have like really thin nails either. So I have more control with a sanding band on my e-file compared to like a ceramic drill bit or one of those other ones. So for this part here, I am just going over the entire nail, basically just removing product until it gets to like the thickness that I like. I do make sure that I don't file too much in one spot, because if I do, one spot will be a lot lower than the other one, and trying to get it even, I may end up filing too much. So I do make sure to just go over the nail in sections and look at it from all angles and make sure that I'm filing the spots that actually need to be filed and not just doing it just because. And I usually don't really show my filing in videos just because I feel like y'all wouldn't really like the filing process. But to me, this one was so satisfying, so I did include a little bit more than I usually would. Like, it was just so satisfying to like see the dust come up from like removing it. Like, it was just so satisfying. But yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys finish watching this part, and then once I finish, I'll be back to do my nail art. So now that I finished filing, I am just taking my dust brush and I'm just removing all of that dust, making sure to clean up my area. I don't like to have any dust when I'm doing nail art. It's just so cringy, like I hate it. So I make sure to remove all of that dust. I also went to wash my hands and really scrub around my cuticles because they definitely need it. And then once I finished, I added a top coat, and this is how the nails turned out. I also added some cuticle oil and really rubbed it in. So I decided to like add top coat and just take pictures and everything, just because I kind of had like second thoughts on if the design would be really hard to see. So just in case I didn't want to put that out, I would still have like an ending to like not putting it on there. So yeah, this is how it turned out, and I do like it like that. It's so pretty. But now I am going to add on some snowflakes. I haven't mentioned, but this is going to be my first Christmas design of the year. I felt like what easier way to ease into the Christmas design with some pretty little snowflakes on a pretty pink and silver set. So that's just what I'm doing here. I am going to be doing the technique where you place dots and then go through the dots with the lines. I do feel like creating snowflakes is so easy. Like, it's literally just dots and lines. Although I do feel like sometimes if you are trying to get like the proportion right, it may be a little difficult. So just make sure that the dots are in the right spot. Also, if you need some inspo or like just a layout on how to draw snowflakes, you can just Google like snowflake drawing and go to the images, and there are plenty easy designs that you can just copy or take some inspo from. But yeah, as you can see, it's really easy. All I did was do some dots and then do the lines through it. I didn't cure the first one yet. I'm going in with the second one just because I wanted to sugar over some glitter and then cure to give these like a glittery sugar effect. And that's also why I was kind of like doubting if the design would be hard to see, because this glitter is like so glittery. And then like the white, I was also planning to like sugar the nails. Maybe that glitter would have clashed with this glitter. I feel like it's not really that hard to see, but like, I don't know, like I feel like it's not as clear as I wanted it to be, but you still can see it. So that's just what I'm going to be doing for all of my nails. I honestly cannot wait to start more of Christmas designs. One reason why I did decide to do a Christmas design along with this ombre is because I've noticed like when you are doing nails and you are an influencer, you really need to start early, because if you start on time, you are basically late. And that's basically how I did with the Halloween designs. Like, I started in October and like I was seeing Halloween designs all month before October even got here, and I was just like, can we at least wait until October actually gets here? And honestly, now I see why everyone starts early. If you are early with designs, you are on time. If you are on time, you are late. And if you are late, don't even bother, because everything will be over at that point. And especially when it comes to like influencers, because you want to post and have like pictures to where people can take inspo from. But yeah, this is what the nail looks like. I am going to cure it for 30 seconds in my light and just remove all of that excess glitter. And this is how it looks. It looks really cute. I love the sugary glittery effect on there. And I did want to like sugar it just because it gave it more of like a snowy Christmassy vibe. I do feel like it's a little hard to see, but we're gonna go ahead and do the next nail. I did have all of the nails in here just because I wanted you guys to see like all of the snowflake nail art. But since I do feel like it was a little bit hard to see on this design, I do plan on doing more snowflake nails. So I'm not going to show you like too much of them. I'll do more in another video. But for now, I am just going to let you guys finish watching this one. So for this one, I am doing like another type of snowflake. I don't know what it's called, but this one is going to have like the little lines coming off the end of them, just like I'm doing here. And like I said, it's super easy to do. Snowflakes are only dots and lines, which are very beginner friendly, and I actually enjoy doing them. So I can't wait to do another snowflake nail set. So a few minutes ago I did say I was just gonna take out the rest of them just because I plan on doing like another snowflake design, but actually I think I'm gonna keep them in just because I was watching this part back like before I was about to delete it, but I really liked how I drew on this snowflake, so I'm gonna let you guys watch it. I just sped it up so that it wouldn't take too long, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please make sure to go ahead and do so. It really helps me out a lot, and if you are feeling generous, make sure to leave a comment down below. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing to finish off this nail set, doing my little snowflakes and then sprinkling on the glitter and just doing that. Once I finish, I will show you guys the finished set. Like honestly, how satisfying was that to watch? I really love watching that part back. But now I'm going to be using some cuticle oil, rub around my cuticles to re-nourish them, and then I'll show you guys the finished set. I really love this cuticle oil. Since this video is sponsored, I'm not sure if I can like mention them or link it down below, but I did mention them in my last video, I believe. So if you do want to see where these adorable cuticle oils are from, make sure to check that video out. But yeah, this is how the nails turned out, and I absolutely love them. I really love this combo of silver and pink glitter. I also love how these sugary snowflakes look on this set. I do feel like they are a little bit hard to see like from afar, but the closer you get or in like certain lighting, it looks okay. But yeah, I do plan to do more Christmas designs and especially more snowflakes because these are just so adorable, and I love how they turned out. And also, is it just me or like the background to these nails, like the pink and silver ombre is like giving me Christmas vibes? Like I don't know, like it just screams Christmas. Like even without the snowflakes, it's just so cute. And I do think my favorite snowflake has to be the one on my ring finger. Like for some reason I just really love that one. And yeah, I will leave everything down below for these polygels. I really enjoy using them. The consistency is so nice, really good quality. The packaging was really nice. The consistency, these glitters, like everything was just so pretty about these polygels. And once again, thank you for sponsoring this video, Rosalind. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.